In this one, I am going to be showing you and telling you how to spot a fake Armani C. So, just a little bit of a background story. It was my birthday a little while ago, and I actually requested this on my birthday wish list, which I posted on my WhatsApp stories. And somebody actually spotted it and got it for me, which is great because I usually get absolutely nothing, like zilch, nada, like nothing. But this time I got lucky. I got a few presents, and one of them was this Armani C. I went to pick it up and I was like really excited about it. I was like, whoa, I haven't had it in a while because you know it's expensive and I just needed a re-up. So I finally was gifted this. I went to pick it up, I came home. Once I got home, no suspicions were raised. The box was sealed, it looked professionally sealed. As soon as I opened it up, I could tell like, something is off here because the bottle was dirty. It had some fingerprints on it, and I was just like, the sirens went off in my head, like red alert. So when I opened up the lid, the rim itself around the nozzle, the spray nozzle, I could tell that the bottle had been tampered with. So I sprayed it onto my skin, and it was so far from what an actual Armani C smells like. So I then knew that it was fake, and I alerted the person who had bought it for me, and they sent me money to buy a new one. So all is good and well. I've actually got the real thing now. But just in case you were thinking of buying the Armani C via an online store, via connections or whatever it may be, this is how you can spot the real thing from the fake thing. So the real bottle actually has more of a pink undertone, whereas the fake bottle has more of a peachy undertone. I don't know if you can tell, but that's the most obvious thing. So the bottom of the box is almost identical, but the fake box has some Arabic writing on it, which the real box does not. And then there's some numbers which I assume to be a code engraved on the bottom of the box. On the real box, you can see the numbers quite clearly, and on the fake box, not so much. One other thing that I did forget to mention about the boxes is that the real box actually has a more subtle font. The fake box's font is slightly bolder. I don't know if you can tell on camera. Let's get to the actual bottle, shall we? When you look at these two bottles, the first thing you'll be able to tell is that the real perfume actually is darker. The liquid inside the bottle is darker than the fake. And then the rim. Remember earlier I mentioned that? Let's have a look. This one has sort of like a border, a rim around the bottom, and it's the same material that this rim on the top is made of over here. It looks like a silver that appears gold with a tinge of gold, like when you look at it in the light. And then this one this one is made out of a cheap plastic that's falling apart. It's falling apart as we speak. That was probably spray painted or something to that effect, but it's definitely not silver. And then at the bottom, the real bottle actually has a sticker. They both have a sticker, but the real bottle, it's readable and visible, whilst the sticker on this side, you can tell that it's cheaper and it's already falling off. One other thing would be this. On this one, you can tell that the material is a sturdier plastic than this one. This almost feels like a stone, and this plastic over here feels like a cheaper kind of plastic. And then the text on the fake one is noticeably higher than the text on the real one, which sits a bit lower than the text on this one. And those are all the differences that I noticed on the bottle. Yeah, those are the real differences. So if you were thinking of purchasing an Armani wherever else other than a store, these are the things that you could look out for. But I would advise you to stick to buying it in store to avoid mishaps like this. But like I said, I'm happy because I got the real thing in the end, and it made for a good story and a good laugh and hopefully a good video. See you in the next one.